Well, one accomplishment is that we had a problem with how people parked with disabled parking placards downtown. We had tons of spaces taken up all day with people with those placards, and you know that some of them were for people that didn't really need them. And also, the downtown spots aren't supposed to be taken up all day. They're supposed to be fast turnover for retail, etc. So we came up with a solution where we asked people with the disability placards to pay for parking. We also made a number of special accommodations for them. So we freed up 700 parking spaces downtown, but we also did it in a fair way that provided more designated spaces for people with the disability placards and gave them special considerations. This had been recognized as a problem by the city for years and years, and we finally put some heads together and solved it. Another thing I'm really proud of is 4 years ago, when I was running for this office, I heard from a lot of people in the Outer East Side the one thing they'd really like to have is more frequent bus service on 122nd. There's 10,000 seniors that live along that route, and there's a lot of other people too, and they said the fact that that many people live along that route and we don't have frequent service is really unfortunate. I started talking to TriMet about that again almost 4 years ago, about what would be necessary for them to upgrade to frequent service. And last year they came to us and said, you know, if you, the city, made some safety and access improvements along that line, if you put in some sidewalks where there are no sidewalks, if you put in some safer crossings, that would make it easier for more people to get to the bus stops, and that would increase ridership and make it easier for us to justify making the service there frequent. So I asked the mayor in this budget to put as much as possible into safety improvements along 122nd, and under his proposal we'd be able to put $4.7 million into those kind of safety improvements. And TriMet has said that if we do that, then if they possibly can, they will upgrade to frequent service. So I'm really proud this is an issue that we've pounded away at for the past 3 years, and now it seems like we have a chance to make an investment that could make it come to pass. One thing we have going for us is that we've developed a really strong list of the specific projects that we're going to invest in. And we also have heard a lot of the questions that people had, and we've got answers to those questions. So we'll be able to say, here specifically is where we're going to put in sidewalks where there are no sidewalks. Here's examples of some of the streets that need to be repaved. And also what we'll have going for us is people have asked over the past year, well, if the streets are such a priority, why haven't you invested some of the money you already have into those streets? And what we're doing in this budget, if the rest of the council approves the mayor's budget, is saying it is a priority. We're putting $20 million into paving and safety improvements. It's just not enough.